When a VTuber shares something personal, it's usually a cause for celebration. But in the world of online fandoms, even the happiest news can turn into controversy.
On Wednesday, take care, thank you, and oyasu nimi, bye!
Days ago, Nimi Nightmare, one of the most recognizable indie VTubers, dropped a bombshell live on stream: "I'm married." No build-up, no elaborate lore event, just a quiet reveal that sent her community into chaos. Within hours, social media was split, half cheering her on, the other half questioning if she'd just made a career-ending move. And in a culture built on fantasy and connection, this kind of revelation can hit harder than you'd expect. For those unfamiliar, Nimi Nightmare is a Baku-themed VTuber. That's a dream-eating tapir in Japanese folklore, and she's taken that concept and made it entirely her own. She sports a green nurse outfit, short blonde hair tied in a pigtail to the right, and her signature tapir ears. Her vivid green eyes and soft but mischievous expressions make her instantly recognizable. She debuted with a mix of cozy chatting streams, chaotic gaming moments, and the occasional spooky story time, building a fanbase that loved her mix of comfort and unpredictability. Nimi's lore paints her as a caretaker of dreams, but it's her off-the-cuff humor and approachable personality that really keep people coming back. While she's not part of a massive corporate agency like Hololive or Nijisanji, her indie status gives her a unique connection with her audience, something that's both a strength and, as we've just seen, a challenge when personal life steps into the spotlight. In the often competitive and drama-prone VTuber space, Nimi carved out her own corner by staying consistent, engaging with fans directly, and leaning into her lore without letting it box her in.
Okay, enough of that. I guess it's time.
The news didn't come with a fancy event, countdown, or lore twist. It happened in the middle of what seemed like a normal stream. Nimi was chatting casually with her audience, the tone relaxed, when she dropped it almost like an afterthought: "Oh, by the way, I'm married." There wasn't a dramatic pause or a flashy animation, just a small, genuine smile and a quick glance toward chat as the comments started flooding in. Some viewers thought she was joking at first. After all, VTubers sometimes playfully toy with their audience. But it quickly became clear she meant it. She didn't reveal her spouse's identity, show a photo, or give any personal details, just enough to confirm the fact and then move on. The mystery only fueled speculation. Who was this person? Were they part of the VTuber scene? Had fans already seen them without realizing? Within minutes, social media clips of the moment were circulating, gaining traction not just among her followers, but in VTuber news circles and drama discussion boards. The surprise wasn't just that she was married, but that she had kept it entirely private until now, and in a world where even minor life updates can dominate Twitter for days, that's almost unheard of. The reaction was immediate and divided. Within seconds of Nimi saying "I'm married," her live chat exploded. Emojis, hearts, and congrats messages scrolled by so fast the screen was unreadable. For many fans, it was a moment of pure joy, seeing a favorite creator find happiness outside the screen. Some even began making celebratory fan art the same day, showing Nimi in a wedding veil surrounded by hearts, but not everyone felt the same way. A small, but very loud, portion of the community turned critical. On Twitter, comments ranged from "this changes everything" to accusations that she had lied by not telling fans sooner. Others complained that the marriage announcement shattered the parasocial illusion, that fantasy of a streamer being single, approachable, and just for the fans. This isn't new in VTuber culture. Fans invest not just time but also money into memberships, donos, and merch. For some, the idea that their favorite VTuber has a spouse feels like a personal betrayal, as if the relationship between fan and creator wasn't enough. It's irrational, but parasocial relationships thrive on that illusion of intimacy. The discussion didn't stay contained to her community either. VTuber news accounts, drama channels, and Reddit threads picked up the story almost instantly. Some praised Nimi for being honest and upfront, while others debated whether a VTuber should keep such personal details private. By the end of the day, her name was trending in VTuber circles, not because of a big collab, but because of her personal life, and it's that clash between fans who celebrate her happiness and fans who feel blindsided that really shows how complicated online relationships have become.
News well, and this person is saying her account was probably hacked. Remember when so many crypto scammers hacked Crony? They will all look real stupid real soon, failing for such an obvious troll tweet. I had been one day sapling. None of you know Fauna/Nimi better than me. She would never tweet something like this. So much scope. This other post is also pretty funny. Mind you, they named the image Nimi Cuckening. They took the time to rename the image. This person writes, reminder that while you were subbing and donating, she was writing cuck all night on a bed that you bought. When she was giggling during stream, she was pushing another man's, ew, I can't even read that, S-word out of her V-word canal. While she was pretending to love her naplings, she was thinking about another man. On the other side, there are some people that are like, I know that she's not with me. I know that she could have a relationship, but I don't want to hear about it. And I also kind of understand that. Some people are more like upset that she's announced it and they're like, I kind of wish I didn't have to see that. I just wanted to keep, the immersion going, the illusion going, and the kayfabe. And I think that's a little bit more understanding than the people that are just like, fuck you, we belong together. But yeah, this is just her setting a hard line in the sand. No matter how you feel about it, I mean, it's up to her in the end. There's no shortage of topics to talk about today. This is something that can be done in holo. Maybe it's a difference in direction. Congratulations, 19. I don't get why the 1981 they keep repeating. I don't mind getting married and having kids, so please just start ASMR again. That's all I ask. Some people don't care. Like, they don't care. They just want to keep enjoying the content. These people are not seeding. They're just kind of memeing about it. Found out is crying, become a married woman makes you more wankable. I got married. He might be onto something there. I knew she had a boyfriend. Now he's ranked at her husband. Married woman Nimi, that's fine. Ew. Husband, do it with Fauna's voice. Husband, next time do it with Nimi's voice. When I think that there is a man somewhere in this world who can do this, I'm so jealous that my head is spinning. It's hard to marry a vegan. Sheesh! Realist commented here.
So why does this matter? On the surface, a streamer getting married should be nothing more than good news. But Nimi Nightmare's announcement shows us something much deeper about online fandoms, the fragile balance between the character we see and the person behind the avatar. For creators, especially VTubers, there's constant pressure to maintain the fantasy, staying single, staying mysterious, keeping everything about their real life behind the curtain. But the reality is, they're human. They have relationships, struggles, and milestones just like anyone else. The moment those walls crack, it forces fans to confront the truth that the avatar isn't their personal companion, but a performer. For the VTuber industry, this also highlights how much parasocial expectations still shape careers. Some fans may celebrate her honesty, but others feel blindsided because the illusion broke. And that tension isn't going away anytime soon. We've seen it in Hololive, in Nijisanji, and now again in the indie scene. Ultimately, this matters because it's a reminder of where the VTuber culture stands right now. Audiences say they want authenticity, but when a streamer is authentic about something like marriage, it risks backlash. It's a no-win scenario for many creators. Do they stay silent and protect the fantasy, or be honest and risk alienating part of their audience?